Beep beep. Hi. it's me. It's me, Chrissy, whatever. Oh God, wait, that's a politician. Oh God, what have I done? Anyway, uh, did get started today. Oh, that'd be fun. Uh, did a few streams offline, as you might be able to tell. And yeah, managed to collect the 45 seals I need to do the platinum seal. And we'll see how this one goes. Interesting to note here, it's has to be Prestige 5. Well, or higher. Uh, I uh, I really like I really liked how they changed the game recently to where it's like, oh hey, the further you get from the Citadel, the higher the difficulty is, which like that makes sense, to a point. But yeah, it's pretty cool. But I managed to get two resupply packages so I could get a lot of embarkation bonuses, and now I have to decide what I'm going with. I think I'm gonna go with beavers here. They don't start with much food, unfortunately, but uh, I'm mostly going with the beavers just because there's a higher chance of getting humans, and I find foxes a little hard to handle when the storm hits. Plus, getting the crystallized dew for their houses tends to be more difficult than I prefer. But anyway, going with this caravan, and that's about it. I usually like to start with some sort of food-producing building. Uh, Farms are fine. Plantations probably the best. There will be trading, even though it's a lot slower, I believe. Yeah, trade routes are slower. Yeah. I think the things that'll give me the best chance is like plantation, so I have like 2-star food production if I find some fertile ground. Uh, Amber is great to start out with. It's very expensive on this roll, which is unfortunate. But I still like having Amber to start with just because I can buy a lot of solutions I need for the early game. Like all the embarkation bonuses really are just like I got it. You need something to get you over the hump of the early game. And with 4 more, I am a little tempted to like get a farm or a camp here. Uh, the farm would let me make biscuits a lot easier if I could get flour production. The herbalist camp is just like good because you find stuff and then you're good. I could also just get like a bunch of starting materials, which also helps a lot. Uh, what is this? Yeah, this is the cursed. This is the cursed woodlands, I believe. I'm not sure there's an actual biome listed for it, but yeah. Uh, yeah, the sealed forest. This biome is still in development. Visual mechanics will change in the coming weeks. Well, yeah. Currently, the sealed forest map is just the cursed royal woodlands, and like those places have like not a lot of like it has very little wood. Okay, my memory's not that good on it. I don't play Cursed Royal Woodlands very often, but the point is, uh, the map will have challenges that I don't know, so I'm just gonna click on things, I guess. Let's just get us farm. Actually, no. There's less chance of fertile soil everywhere. I think like, yeah, like half the normal fertile soil locations, which sucks a lot. Probably a bad idea to go this hard into farming. It's probably I'm just very, very worried about food to start off with. Let's just put it that way. I could just go with early food then, if that's what I'm saying. I also would like, I would also enjoy some bricks. So you know what? I'm going with this. There's a good chance that I just won't find any clay whatsoever in the starting glade or even the second or third glade I pop into. So starting with bricks is a way to make sure I can build all my necessary buildings, and the food will help me get through the first year without having to devote workers to gathering as much. And I think I've yammered enough. I think I could just hit embark here, spend all my embarkation points. Let's cure this. Let's seal the seal. Art. As a reminder, I have Twitch integration up, so if you want to help me or hurt me, you can always type !join space forest or join space town to help me or hurt me. So let's see what we got. Drizzle water, 15 drizzle water per minute during the drizzle. How interesting. I don't think that does much. uh, if I'm collecting drizzle water in a rain collector, I tend to cap out on how much drizzle water I have anyway, unless I make 2 rain collectors, which I almost never do. And if I'm using a geyser for drizzle water, then it also doesn't do much. It doesn't do much. Humid climate. Fuel consumption in the hearth is increased by 20% for each hostility level. I hate this one. Like, this very quietly ruins games for me. Because, like, naturally, unless I get some good hostility reduction, this means you burn through fuel, like, shockingly quickly. And unless I have, like, a kiln or some extra wood cutting things or, you know, a coal mine and stuff like that to help me with fuel, this sucks a lot. And it can get really devastating the higher the hostility goes. And hostility can get high depending on how long the game drags on. Quaking bog, gathering is slow during the storm. Hopefully that won't cause too much of an issue. Burning cyst takes longer. I hate it. It means you have to have more people on blight post duty to keep on top of things. Hopefully that blight shouldn't go out of control. And lowering lights. This sucks. This sucks a whole bunch. I very, very rarely have services going by the time I end a game, and I almost never have 2 services going. So this is basically just don't hit hostility 7 or people start dying. This sucks. But, you know, it is the end seal, so I suppose I should be prepped for a challenge. Anyway, we started with a human. That's cool. So now we know where some fertile ground is. So hopefully food won't be too much of an issue. Let's get the initial road set out. All of this nonsense. Going to start wood cutting here. Like, there's a ton of small glades in the places I usually expand towards, which I mean is both bad and good in a way. You don't want to pop too many small glades because they increase hostility and they don't give you very much, if anything. But I don't know. Ever since the update where there's occasionally treasure stags and new events in the smaller glades, there's definitely better stuff in them. But still, you don't want to be too cavalier about it. But yeah, just gonna make their woodcutters a priority and see what we start with. Okay, it's very hard for me not to just slam the greenhouse here, because the greenhouse is just like the best food production you can get in general, if you can get a drizzle water geyser. And even if you only get a rain collector, like, it's still gonna provide you with a ton of food over time. Yeah, I can't not click that. Workshop, yes. Great start. Already amazing. And now the first real choice. Definitely something to be said about getting tools, the ability to make tools, but for that you need the ability to make metal. And I don't have any way of making copper bars or crystallized dew, which tempts me to go Alchemist Hut here. I would love to know if I have foxes or harpies as my third one before clicking on this button, because this is like harpies work really well in the Alchemist Hut. Also something to be said about the cellar. I might actually hold off on clicking one of these buttons right now. If I go through the small glades and I see like a small encampment of people that I could invite, there's a good chance that it'll be the third race I'll have access to in this game will be in those camps, and I can plan accordingly. Like, will I need skewers? Will the alchemist hut be perfect, or can I just go heavy into wine? I don't know. A lot of those are questions I can't answer right now. So, and I don't need any of these buildings immediately, so no reason not to just sit on the decision. So yeah, I'm gonna unpause and like actually play the game, if you can imagine. And yeah, probably just speed things up a touch. Fill the woodcutters with beavers, and just get chopping. I would love it. I would love to get into here primarily to get access to that fertile ground. Though I don't think there's any reason I don't want to like immediately pop into these. We'll wait for orders to come, see if it's like, hey, your order is to pop into glades, and then I'll be like, yay, I'll just pop into these glades right now. But until then, I don't see the need to rush into them. We've got plenty of stuff we're not exploiting, and we have enough to live on for the moment. You know, I don't have to. I would love to get the fertile ground up and running soon-ish, for sure, but we really don't have the base for it yet. There's some good stuff in here. Firekeeper armor. I'm a big proponent of Firekeeper armor when it comes to higher difficulty levels, like when you get to like difficulty level 10. Also, hi, Crispus. Good to see you. Haven't forgot how to make all my games harder. What was I saying? Anyway, Firekeeper armor. I'm a big proponent of this on like level 10. Prestige, because the Blight Rock goes real crazy, and this can like save you from having to make a second Blight post to keep your hearse from getting corrupted, especially given certain forest mysteries. I don't think we needed this game. Deep Pockets is like nice, like it's extra amber. It encourages you to do a ton of very small trade routes, which can be good or bad. Friendly Relations is also pretty great. Flat Global Resolve is very powerful. 3 levels of standing with other settlements is like not terribly hard to get. You just need to do a couple of big trades and you're usually getting a global resolve from that. It gets progressively harder to get this over the course of the game. But this is definitely one of the stronger ones of this group. Force of Nature, I don't even understand how to use this. Like, better stormwater production. Okay. Like I guess it's good if you want to do a lot of stormwater rain punk, and a lot of good production buildings require stormwater. Like, you know, the lumber mill, the workshops, you know, the basic building materials that you definitely would like to have sped up. But, you know, you need like, if you have a storm geyser, usually you're good. Like, I don't know. I've never found much use for this. Maybe I'm a plebeian. I should play around with it more. Anyway, I'm re-rolling these. Friendly Relations is good, but I think it's too early to look into going hard into trading. The end. Frequent patrols is nice because you can open, because all the caches you open will count for -10 hostility. It ain't much though. I think I'm gonna click Titan Belt here. This lets me do some free early trading, which can be very helpful early game, and that's good enough not to spend another reroll. You know, I would have liked something slightly better, but you know, I didn't get it, so that's that. Anywho, 2 builders up right now, and here's the orders. Let's see if we get an open glade event. Okay, we got problem solver and delivery. I don't like either of these very much, to be honest. Problem solver is like, okay, I guess. I will be completing glade events eventually, and the tools would be nice. Slight population increase is kind of meh. It's better than giving up my very precious early game food for more people and grain that I'll have trouble using, so I guess we'll click that one. Aha, so we have TikTok and Amber Trade. Probably just going to click on TikTok here. I'm going to be opening Dangerous Glades. This will definitely get done. The 2 Wildfire Essence and the extra copper production will be lovely. Amber Trade also very viable, but this just has slightly better rewards for something I'm going to do anyway. So there you go. And there you go. Exploration. Cut into 5 glades. Heck yes, let's pop into glades. Beauty. My builders are getting almost done with all of my everythings. So I need to figure out something for them to do soon. I mean, like, probably putting both of them in the workshop would be perfectly viable. Just to turn everything into planks, get down some nice shelters as soon as possible. It's not crazy. I did start with extra bricks, so I'm pretty okay, like, starting with the really good houses right off the bat. I basically just go hard into planks and just make beaver and human houses right off the bat. I think that's perfectly fine, especially on Prestige 5 where I'm not, like, panicking. But yeah, for now I think we're good. Once the workshop gets completed, I'll have to adjust things though. Just get everyone in there because there's nothing to build. And yeah, speed things up a touch. These guys will make an absurd amount of planks, hopefully quickly. Found some roots, some meat, and a tiny cache. The copper bars could prove useful, but this one I'm probably just gonna save to get half a victory point. Doesn't seem that critical to open these. The victory point would be more and more precious. Definitely also something to be said about getting a human on the roots, given that I'm losing a lot of food right now for some reason. And this one, we found some clay, excellent, and the rain punk drill. What's this give us? Coal deposits. That could end up being very useful. A lot of times I like disassembling these for the metal and the tools, because those are very helpful, but like right now, like coal deposits mean like that can solve your fuel issues for a very long time, nearly the entire game, so like I have to give a second thought to coal deposits in general. Yeah, I still want area cleared out around the warehouse for sure. The human's on break. Let's have him get back to building. It would behoove me to get down a beaver house or 2 before the storm hits and the beavers get upset. I would like to try to run a lot of woodcutters during the storm if possible. I'd rather not have to cut half of them to keep the beavers around. But you know, it depends. think it's fine to let the human build some roads here until the wood's delivered. And then he'll start building the houses. Also need this cleared out. So once I feel like enough space has been cleared out next to the warehouse where I can put down stuff, I think I'll shift the woodcutter up here. Start breaking into the glades too. Deliver, yeah. I would click the force delivery now button, but he's gonna do that automatically when he finishes those planks, so I don't need to do that quite as urgently as I might otherwise. And there's still roads I want built. You know, I basically want to extend these roads forever so the woodcutters don't have quite as much distance to travel. Also, speaking of traveling, they're all traveling right now, so I may as well swap them over here since they're not actively chopping down trees. Love it if one of these small glades had a drizzle geyser. One other change they made was that drizzle geysers pop up in small glades slightly more often. So, like, if you're itching for those drizzle geysers to get your greenhouse going, small glades are a good spot for it. Christmas has stopped poisoning me. I appreciate that. I appreciate you just showing up and doing whatever. That's all part of the fun. You know, I'm slightly exaggerating my consternation with losing food here. But only slightly. Yeah, beavers are upset. Hopefully that solves itself once this house goes up. Which it's about to. Yep. Excellent. I would say calculated, except it definitely was not calculated. These guys need to get closer so I can pop that. Lovely. We'll chop into those, get the exploration event done. That'll be lovely. Still need more housing to upgrade the hearth, which was one of the problems with my silly obsession of making only the nicest houses for my people right off the bat. I should not be doing that. I should put down shelters, because it is like, there's a lot of benefit to it. You're traveling back from the warehouse, so the glades gave me enough hostility that it went up a level. And it looks like I shall be getting lizards. So that informs my opinions a bit. Let's see. So now that I know I'm getting lizards, this is kind of between the cookhouse and the cellar. The cookhouse makes skewers. It's very useful. The cookhouse also makes biscuits. Both of them are very useful. The cellar makes wine and pickled goods, which the beavers will love. So it's a toss-up, is basically what I'm saying here. I'm leaning towards getting the cellar. Skewers are a little hard to get online right now. Mildly. Well, might be more doable than I'm giving it credit for. But, yeah, this is actually tough. I want to click cellar, because it gives you slightly better pickled goods production and jerky production than the field kitchen, and the wine will be excellent late game. I have a lot of beavers, so having a lot of wine will make the beavers very happy. The cookhouse is probably best here, but though I hate to admit it, I guess we click this. I need some way to make flour, though, for sure. And we really don't have the food variety we need to make skewers yet, I think. I very rarely make skewers, especially since it's just for the lizards right now. I mean, We'll have mushrooms from the greenhouse. We could get berries from a plantation, and we'll have roots. So, like, it's possible to get lizards with some complex food, but like, I don't know. That's a lot of infrastructure for just making the lizards very slightly happier. Uh, I don't think it's necessary right now. In fact, I think it'll just slow me down too much. I should probably send these guys off to the Citadel as well. So let's do that. I don't really need anything built very critically right now, so I think I'm gonna set my human to gather some roots while the beaver works on planks for more buildings. And I think we could just fast forward through the storm now. Alright. Year 2. Let's see what we get. Ooh, got some really good things here. I love over diligent workers. Free barrels. Free barrels is great. Like, you make barrels without needing metal, and you can start making like pickled goods or ale or wine. This is super duper helpful, and like this takes care of the need for like getting containers for pickled goods, which 2 of our races are going to want. This is almost certainly my pick. Generous rations is also really great. It is also very scary before you are okay on food. Once you're okay on food, generous rations is like a absolutely slam dunk pick. But I'm not okay on food. I'm still running a deficit right now. I don't have the farming up. I don't have the greenhouse up. I have nothing. So like, just let's get some free barrels. Rebellious Spirit can be helpful, but there were way better picks in that one. Let's get us another human, as well as the lizard. The human can go get some roots, and I'll leave the lizard to build stuff, I think. Something you said about putting the lizard on the hearth, but I think we're okay for the moment. Yeah, I think we're okay for the moment. I will want to put down a lizard house. They need a little bit more than nothing to get them through this level of hostility. Speaking of things I should be worrying about, yeah, the trees don't actually give plant fibers. So, which means I will need to collect from this reed field sooner rather than later so I can actually get some cloth going. New orders have arrived. Let's see what's in them. Lizard colony. Build 6 lizard houses in 5 minutes. Amazing rewards, also physically impossible right now. Maybe if I'd gotten a better infrastructure set up, there could have been a way, but there's no way right now. Like Firestarter, doubling your foraging fire production can save you a lot of wood and coal in the long run. The porridge would be nice to have. Clothing for the people, also very good. +1 to fabric is excellent. The 5 parts, also very excellent. Both of these, good. Both good. Unga bunga, both good. I think I'm gonna click clothing for the people here. I think I like the fabric production more, and it's not overloading me with colonists. Outposts. Hello. Have a hearth upgraded to level 2 and deliver 10 amber for some very good one-time bonuses. The safe pick here is 8 for the Lizard Clan. +3 to Lizard Resolve is excellent. The real question is, in 6 minutes, can I do an outpost? Neighborhood level 2. That is not easy. Alright. If memory serves, the levels go 8, 14, 20. I'm pretty sure. So to level up to neighborhood level 2, I shall need 14 people. I have 11. And this encampment is gone, because I just finished it. So yeah. I would need to get lucky enough to find an encampment and bring more people in to get this done. So that's basically impossible. I could like do the Glade event to get 3 more people, but I mean that would bring me up to exactly 14. But like completing another Glade event in like that short amount of time, like I do have the same arrow to break open one of these caches. The ancient tablet might actually be worth it. No, this is too big a risk. I don't think I could get the housing done. I don't think I could get all the housing I would need done in time. Plus the aesthetic I'd need like 4. I would need 8 planks just for the aesthetic decorations, and that's not counting all of the other buildings I have set up. So no, I'm good. Let's just, because I started with 10 packs of provisions. Let's just click this button and deliver it. That's probably a better. It's probably a better use of resources. IMO. Anyway, we got some extra lizards now, which can be very helpful. We need them as builders and stuff. Get you in the workshop. All the beavers are on wood cutting, which is exactly where I want them. Let's check our new blueprint. Alright, got some good stuff here. This is almost certainly stamping mill, though. Great pottery, decent flour production, and I can make copper bars in a pinch. I love the stamping mill as a building. It just gives you so much utility early on. Something to be said about the grill too, but like 2-star flour production is perfectly good. I'm not upset about that in the slightest. I will love it. Which means the cookhouse is also way more viable to put down. I will want the greenhouse up and running before then, though, so I'm gonna pray this last glade gives me a drizzle geyser, and I can start the greenhouse stuff immediately. That'll be lovely. Let's get a couple of lizards on the harvesting camp. That'll also be lovely. Alright, what do we find in here? Some reeds, some bugs, and a wandering merchant. What does the wandering merchant have for me? Some pretty good stuff, honestly. There are a lot of, well, yeah, there's meat and bugs just lying around the map. Almost certainly if I break open a dangerous glade, I will want the big trapper's camp. The extra clay deposit will be pretty amazing. Your first +1 to X production tends to do a ton for you, because like it turns like the 1 clay you get from your clay deposits into 2, so it's just doubling what you get from the deposit. It's really good early game. Insect traps is also really excellent. If I'm planning on going hard on greenhouses, which I am, this means I get insects for making mushrooms, which means I get meat from the greenhouse, which is excellent. It's really, really good. The lizards will... I can turn that into jerky for the lizards, and turn it into skewers, and turn it into pies. There's just a lot good to be said about that. Small farm lets me make beer. That's good. Probably not my highest priority right now. My highest priority right now is to sneeze. So, one sec while I mute my mic. Okay, we got through it. So I would love all three of these. And I have the money for it. So, boy, it's real hard not to just click on all three of those right now and not think about it at all after that. It's harder than I expected, I guess. All right, good trader, but slight problem of no drizzle geyser. Does present an issue. Probably best to pop into a dangerous glade then. Maybe I'll find a geyser, maybe not. If I don't, then I'll definitely have to commit to like a rain collector, which I don't like doing in general. It's way better to get a geyser than a rain collector, but you know, life is not perfect. What else did we get? Butcher's real tempting. Jerky and oil production are lovely. Provisioner's less exciting now that I have good flour production. Packs of provisions are nice, don't get me wrong. Druid Hut is like okay. Rarely do I feel the need to have 3-star oil. This would be way better if it was like 2-star incense, coats, and oil across the board instead of 3-star oil and then kind of good incense and coats. I'm gonna sit on this decision until the glade's open. I also need a bunch of lizard houses as well. I think they're bringing them in. I have them set to just only planks right now, which is good given that I need a ton of them, but I also need to get up 2 lizard houses, so some fabric and bricks would not go awry. Hello, cooperage? Yeah, it's a cooperage. That's really great, actually. That makes making training gear a lot more viable. I find the training gear items that you need very hard to pick up, but yeah, that's pretty good. Also, we found a big meat nest and a big herbalist nest, so I'm just clicking herbalist camp so I can get a bunch of berries. And I can also start collecting these berries guilt-free because I know I'm not going to get any harpies, so I may as well start collecting it. Also have a totem of denial here. These are great. They either reduce hostility or increase global resolve, which is pretty sick. It takes 30 of some sort of endgame luxury resource, which is slightly difficult. Yeah. Runar does not sell anything like that. Can I make anything? Quite yet. No. Cannot make any luxury goods, which is makes it rough to do this for sure. I could just burn it down for some, but I really would love the totem. That helps a lot. Any of the caches have some luxury goods? No, not there. How about you? You also do not have luxury goods. Okay. This means the only solution is to burn it down or get a trader to get stuff. So, sounds like a good excuse to get down my trader immediately. Also, no Drizzle Geyser, so I'm almost certainly gonna have to build a rain collector if I want the geysers done. I think I might actually just put down a plantation right now. This can fit two. This can fit 2 greenhouses with 4 wasted plots. This can fit 3 greenhouses with 3 wasted plots. So this is probably slightly more efficient. So I want to put the plantation down here, I think. Let's clear out this area specifically. Get the plantation going for year 3. That'll be okay. I think everybody's doing what they need to do right now. Sitting on the denial totem's a little scary. This is a very rough event. Doubling the storm's duration and dropping the duration of all their seasons by half sucks a lot. Like, you don't want that running very far. Like, if it gets to the point where I think I'm going to end up having to bite the bullet on that for a long term, I'm 100% just popping it. Like, it's not worth. It's not worth having that hounding you for the rest of the game. Speaking of things, let's actually send this to the Citadel. When we finally get the trading post up, I'll want some more money to buy the luxury goods with, and I may as well get half a victory point and some money with the free tools I got from the lizards. Seems like a good idea to me. Queue up some beaver houses, make a lovely road that's vaguely aesthetically pleasing to me. I kind of want to pop into these too, just in case there's a drizzle geyser. I wish there was I wish there was something you could build, like a detector or something, where it's like, hey, if you make this, you detect the closest patch of fertile ground or the closest geyser location. Love that. Instead of, it having to be like, oh, you got humans or slash foxes, and now you know where that is. I wish there's some other way to do that, because the detection stuff is really nice without having to rely on like the mist piercers or something like that. The mist piercers, if you don't know, lets you see what's in all of the glades by hovering over them, but popping open a glade makes you gain hostility. Sorry, it makes you gain half an impatience point, which doesn't sound like much, but it gets high. Let's just put it that way. Stamping mill is complete. That's great. Makes the cookhouse at least semi-viable to put down. Sort of. I really need farming going before I commit to that, though. I have room to put the plantation down already, so that's good. We'll just do that. Queue up the farm. Really need the trading post done, though. So I've got 2 people working on that for the moment. I think 2 builders is a pretty good spot to be at. Hopefully they'll hurry up and deliver the goods, because we're kind of pressed for time, people. We got a totem about to kill us. Ooh, also got problem solver done. I don't think 3 extra people is gonna kill me, so I think I'm fine clicking that button, getting the 3 extra people. Looks like we got more lizards, like way more. I think they were all lizards, actually. Okay, interesting. I mean, I'm happy because I've got lizard clan support, so they all come in a bit, extra happy, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, I think Getting them in the harvester's camp seems like a good idea. Once the herbalist camp is built, I'll probably slap them on there soon. It's all good. It's all good. Let's hope the trader brings some form of luxury good. Cross fingers. Zorg! Hello. You don't... Oh, you have ale. Perfect. Let's get ale. Yeah. Certainly willing to spend amber on that. Plus 10. Is there something real cheap I can give you? Sort of a singular reed? Sure. I'm okay with that trade. Is there anything else I particularly want from him? 3 incense for every 10 roots produced. We're not going to produce roots very much. Like, we have these, and that's it. Oh, there's a little patch of roots up here. That would translate into a fair bit of incense. Like, it's not crazy to consider that. Sharp Sickles is pretty nice. Boosts your herb production from the greenhouse by 25%. Bigger Barrels is nice, but late game. Planting and harvesting going faster, also very nice, gotta be honest. Makes all the plots a lot easier to use. I mean, there's definitely good stuff here, but I don't think there's a lot of necessary stuff here. Nothing I would spend super heavily on, I don't think. Yeah, I think we're okay. It would all be very helpful, but I don't think it's essential. Alright, I started with a bunch of water skins. I think I'm fine selling most of those off. I'm also kind of fine selling off the herbs because we can't use them right now. And we'll have a ton of them later, and we need money right now. Shaky call. It's probably fine. Alright, anyway. We have ale. Huzzah! Let's get this Totem of Denial rocking. Ritual of Denial is a little scary. I'll definitely have to cut woodcutters during the storm. For sure, these uncertainties. Probably have to put a lizard on the hearth as well. Which she's already on there, so, isn't that funny? Yeah, I think we're cruising a little bit here. A little scared of what the storm will rot, but how bad could it possibly be, right? Right. Alright, unassign all woodcutters. Still have people upset. That's less than ideal. What do I do about that? I might need to stack wood for that. But with the denial ritual, I can't. The storm lasts 2 minutes. So I can stop working on this in an emergency. I'll still get it done before you know, disaster strikes, probably. Yeah. I might be able to get away with favoring the beavers and hope the lizards resolve goes down slow enough for me to handle. And that might just be how I do all this. Hopefully we'll get a lizard house or two. Well, honestly, the lizard houses are not going to solve the problem, which is unfortunate. And I don't have any place to put the lizards they like either. So that's also a touch rough. We'll have to see how it goes. Yeah, thinking I'll probably have to stop making the totem stop work on the totem to denial this storm. It sucks, but I can't lose lizards, certainly not at this stage of the game. I mean, thank goodness their resolve goes down slowly, but yeah, it's rough. Even if I housed all of them immediately, they would still be leaving. Okay, it is now panic time. The beavers are surprisingly happy right now, actually, which is kind of funny. I do have some flour I could mill. The lizards would be happy in the cookhouse, too. This will not get done in time to save the lizards. Even if I favored them, they'd be upset. So I'm probably just gonna have to cut all the woodcutters, halt work on this, and then just get down to one. Yeah. I can run a single woodcutter, and that will just have to do. It's fine. I have a lot of building to do anyway, and getting that done during the storm is perfectly fine. Yeah, I was very cavalier about popping glades and getting people, unfortunately, which meant hostility's a little higher than I'd like. This makes the early storms rather difficult. Yes, I know you're. Actually, I could probably restart it, to be... Come to think of it. Now that the lizards have maxed resolve and the storm is over, I think we're fine. Alright. Storm's over. Lovely. Let's get the woodcutters back on task and find our new stuff. Ooh. Good stuff here. If I hadn't popped 2 caches, I would definitely consider silent looting. Anything that lowers hostility is very, very good. But I've already got flour production here. So I definitely wouldn't mind small press for just like free oil over the course of the game. That comes in real handy for a lot of events. So let's get that. It's perfectly viable. IMO. And now more people. Who do I need more? It's hard to say. Like, I want beavers in the stamping mill, but I have enough to fully woodcutter and fully staff that, so I don't need the extra beavers. I'll definitely want more humans for the greenhouses. So I guess it's just this. Yeah, I mean the planks will speed up construction a lot. I won't mind that at all. Hey, the plantation got done. Huzzah! Let's take one of you off foraging. It's much more important we get a nice supply of berries going. Call that good for now then. Harvester's camp has run out of deposits. That's fine. Go here, get stuff. We good? Uh-oh. Found a treasure stag. He goes to an adjacent dangerous glade. Yup. Remember a few minutes ago when I said I'm being awfully cavalier about popping open glades? That's gonna keep being the case. Let's get in this glade. A little scary. I'll also definitely want a rain collector at this point. Like, cause unless I find a drizzle geyser in here, like I've popped 5 small glades with no drizzle geyser. It's time I bit the bullet and spent some parts on a rain collector. I don't like it, but you know, I'm gonna have to suck it up. Cancel those. We really need to pop into this glade efficiently. It's like, yeah, both woodcutters just like be here. Kill these 3 singular trees. How's that going? Slowly is how that's going. Alright. We can start flour production. I'm gonna turn off copper bars for the moment. But yeah, no reason not to turn grain into flour since we have good complex food now. We can cap that. Pottery would be lovely. If we happen to get any clay, I wouldn't mind turning that into pottery. And now the cookhouse. We have the ability to make biscuits. So let's do that. Cap that at like, I don't know, 60 or something. We can also make skewers out of stuff, so we may as well at least make some. Lizard's not going to have a lot to do right now. He'll get to make some skewers, and that'll be that. But that'll be enough. Put down another house. I'll need to put down yet another as well. Guess I don't mind putting it here. We can move it to another hearth later. So I'm not, you know, twitching from poorly aesthetically placed buildings. It's very important that. I think I'm just gonna fast forward until the dangerous glade pops. It auto pauses when I pop into a dangerous glade. So there's another reason I can't just speed things up super much. Everyone's doing what they need to be doing. Totem should be done soon-ish. There we go. What do we have? Storm Geyser. Interesting. Could be useful. And the Golden Treasure Stag. Golden Treasure Stag, share some of your riches with me. I always release them. I don't even know what happens if you click on the bad thing. A ton of amber and a global resolve. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And we have the Forsaken Crypt. Destroys all amber and wine, gives an impatience point. That sucks, but not the worst thing in the world. Tearing it down will cause a whole lot of people to be a whole lot of upset. But man, getting a +3 to Global Resolve artifact seems amazing, and it seems extra amazing given that I don't have any luxury goods to calm the spirits with. So, yeah. Do I burn my bricks for this? That feels unwise. How are we doing on planks? We have 4 in the queue. How long is the timer on this? 12 minutes. Takes 5 minutes to do. 30 planks is a lot. How much clay do I have? Am I sitting on right now? Basically none, unfortunately. And none of my bricks have been earmarked for the buildings, which sucks. How much fabric do I have? I've got a lot of reeds. It wouldn't be crazy to use fabric on this. Like, I really don't have the clay I need to, like, spend them this comfortably. I could just, you know, get down a clay deposit thing. I did get the +1 clay production thing. It's probably way more viable than I'm giving it credit for. Alright, alright. You know what? Is good. Once these 2 are done, I will transfer them to the Forsaken Crypt, and we will just tear it down with bricks. Spiced. Yeah, I have a lot of amber in the warehouse, unfortunately. Yeah, that's given me quite a bit of negative resolve. Yeah. It's a good hefty minus 18. Rough. I have no way of spending it either. Okay. Okay. I guess we'll wait for the trader to come by before we do that. We might not be able to, actually. I don't think I have 5 minutes before the storm hits. That will be slightly tight timing. Scary. Very scary. But probably doable. It's probably going to be okay. That's the best I've got. Oh right, the blight. Get a blight post down quickly now, thank you. Okay, you guys can go to a slightly more efficient locale. We no longer need to pop these open at breakneck speed. You're all chopping down a tree right now, so I'm gonna wait till they're done. There we go. Alright. Definitely want more space around the hearth chopped out, so put them here. It's good enough. Disturb the Ancients. 2 ancient tablets and 3 glades. I think I have 1 ancient tablet in a cache, or did I send that off to the Citadel? I think I sent it to the Citadel. No, here it is. I have 1. It's definitely a bad idea to, oh, I'll get 5 from this. Ooh, okay. Okay. Now I have to give it a think. The press is kind of meh. Pottery delivery line is nice, but I have a stamping mill, so I have really good pottery production. 20 tools is great, but not essential. Cutting through 3 glades in 20 minutes. I mean, I can search for more drizzle geysers and then pop this dangerous glade I want to pop anyway. That's not, like, insane. And then when I burn this down, I'll get the tablets I need. Like, it's doable. And it wouldn't be, like, that hard either. It's better than getting 5 parts and 3 people for certain. Rations, like, would be nice, but I don't think I can get it. I mean, let's try it. I don't care too much about these rewards. Like, I'm fine with losing the rewards, except for the reputation, of course, but I think it's okay. Game? Are you okay? I mean, I guess I click this. The wildfire essence will be really nice. Arena is also great, but that requires me to have a clan hall, which there's no guarantee I will have. Absolutely none. So I guess I'll just do this. So both of them require 3 glades and 2 tablets. So, okay. that's a thing. Sure. I'll get the tablets I need from that, so it's just a matter of cutting into glades then. I shouldn't have much trouble cutting into 3 within 20 minutes. So I guess that's fine. Back to the looming disaster, though. The trader will not come before the storm hits. Clearance is going to last for 4 minutes. Storm will last for 2. That's 6 minutes, which will leave me 19 seconds to deliver all of these goods and get it going. I do have Sea Marrow from the trees. I can speed this up. I don't have to click the button to get myself in patience to get the trader here faster. But it's only half an impatience point, and I've got like 2 orders I'm gonna have queued up going soon. I think it's probably fine. I have impatience to spare right now. Let's just spend our money and burn down the ancient crypt. Like, +3 global resolve and 5 ancient artifacts. Like, that reward's amazing. And these are great. Wow. Secret fuel burns 25% longer in the hearth. That's amazing given that we have a humid climate and we're going to struggle to keep the hearth lit. Regardless, extra flower production is just yes, please. And faster villagers mean more efficient villagers. Yes. God, those are all things I love to spend ammo on. Holy butts. Okay. What a great trader. Alright, I'm also going to turn off auto collect on trade routes too, because I will eventually need money, but I do not want hostility from it. I get meat from trees. It's not crazy to send some off, though it may be crazier than I think given that our food situation is kind of bad and meat's kind of all we have. Yeah, we haven't gotten the bakery going very well yet. But the totem's done. Lovely. Get that somewhere in the hearth. Get people super happy. That'll be lovely. Thank you for the frame drop autosave. Hey, Crispus is back. He's going to make life hell for me again. Hey, nice to see the participation. Love it. love that for me, in many ways. All right, we're getting berries coming in. I almost forgot we have a harvest, so that will help a fair bit. I would love a road from the farm to the warehouse, but I don't know. I don't think it's in the cards right now. Yeah, because we don't have any stone or copper ore, and I would probably rather turn my copper ore into tools. It's probably smarter to do that. I will eventually want to get this cooperage done as well, but I'm gonna have to sit on waiting for oil for that. And a drizzle, because boy oh boy, that's real rough real soon. How are we doing here? Deliver those bricks immediately, and hopefully it's picked up by these guys? Oh, you're both on coffee break. Okay. Yeah, it looks like all my bricks got went into housing, which I mean is good. Don't get me wrong. Needed the housing. Another cache. Doesn't contain anything I particularly need. Like, has some food, maybe if there was an emergency I'd pop it, but right now, no. Alright, they're taking the bricks. They'll start burning it down. Good, good, good. Good, 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 good. Sell berries? That seems like a poor idea. Now that I have a ton of berries coming in, I can probably sell some of this meat. I am getting it from the trees. It's not, like, crazy. It's not the craziest thing to do. I still need a builder. So I can't really keep him on clay right now. Oh well. All this is fine. Probably want to move these guys down here. Pop this glade as my 2 out of the 3 glades I need, and then when drizzle hits, I'll come into here and you know, hopefully take care of that nasty poison that's happening. And also, you know, gotta complete the glade event order thing. A lot of stuff I could be exploiting in here. I wouldn't be crazy to get down another plantation. I just don't have the humans for it right now. Like, I've popped way too many glades thanks to these orders. I've gone well beyond my means of actually making use of these glades. But well. Alright. Resolve's a little nasty. Yeah, it's a little nasty. Definitely have to cut woodcutters. Probably all of them? Yeah, that solves it. For the moment. I don't have the Blight Post up. 48% won't kill me, but that's something I can't just sit on. Unfortunately. Oh, did I have you make... I forgot to turn off pigment. That's dumb of me. That was dumb of me. I mean, I'll eventually want it, but, yeah, that was what we call a not good play. Forgetting that entirely. Actually, we have plenty of reeds. Why don't one of you go on the Stonecutters camp? And as for the beavers, actually, let's just fill out the camps. That seems fine. Would more people in the cookhouse do anything? Maybe. I mean, it wouldn't be crazy to have more people making more biscuits. Stamping mill is working fine. We're basically out of flour, though, which could be better. I really do need to get that greenhouse up and running so I can get a consistent source of flour. Ha! There's just been no drizzle geysers anywhere. Alright. We bite the bullet, we put down a rain collector. I hate it, but it's what we do. I have to be very careful about popping this glade too early, but I do want to work on it. So hostility is very high right now. I can't be too blasé about popping into there. Anyway, this is higher priority than the rain collector for sure. Oh, we're out of parts. Do we have some from the orders coming in? Not until I get coats going. Interesting. I guess we'll just need some reputation and get some coats going, huh? Once TikTok is done, that'll basically be, hopefully, my ability to get coats. We'll see. Boy, for a game where I have half fertile ground discovery chance, I did find quite a bit of it. So that's very helpful. Man, this tree hasn't even been cut down yet. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, there's no way he's chopping through that before the storm ends. So I guess we'll just tell him to chop into the glade from now. Trade route completed. Yep. Is this completed? Nope. Don't want the amber quite yet. Alright. Storm over. Thank goodness. What if more barrels? I think this is almost certainly Baptism of Fire, though. Not being able to sacrifice resources sucks, but the permanent hostility reduction is great. As long as I have enough people on the Blight Post, that'll generally translate into just lowering hostility across the board, which is good. Is very good. Let's get some beavers off of the small camps and back on woodcutting, for sure. You two, Get back on woodcutting, all of you. That should be fine? That should be fine. Let's cut into the glade. And get more humans, hopefully. Sure. That'll do fine. Alright. This glade, another stormwater geyser. Very interesting. Yeah, I need this done, like, immediately. And for that, I need parts. Which means I really need to tear down a camp that I'm not making too much use out of. Which is none of them? I guess I don't need berry pickings given that I have a plantation making berries. Anyway, what is the horrible thing that's happening here? Ambers and ancient tablets will vanish if I do not do something about this. That would suck a lot. I'd love to praise the sun. I don't have the oil for it yet, though. I can just give it wildfire essence, given that it gives me 2 just to do that immediately. Definitely rather use oil on it, but I seriously doubt I'm gonna get enough in time. The small press, yeah, 3 oil for every 10 flour. I need to make 50 more flour, and I don't have the food to make that. So that seems very unlikely that I'll naturally get enough of that. Maybe if I collected mushrooms and turned that into flour. Maybe. I am collecting roots to turn into flour, but I think it's just too slow. I think it's just too slow. Yeah. Packs of trade goods. Was there one in a cache somewhere? There is some in that cache. It seems a lot more valuable to turn that in for a rep, though. Like, it's just -2 overall wildfire essence. That sucks, but it's fine. Let's praise the sun. In theory, I could excavate it, but I would really love the Fragrant Roots perk. It would be fine. It would be fine and dandy. I could use it. Ooh, villager speed there. Ooh, and wildfire essence there. Gosh, I might not want to actually send those to the Citadel, because they're very good. This is almost done tearing down. 30 seconds, I'll be able to, like, finish my trade routes. That will be lovely. Got an extra human, may as well put him in the foragers camp. And rain collector needs to be staffed, because I need the drizzle water real bad. What do I not need that much going on? I mean, this can be delayed by 4 seconds in order to get more drizzle water. That's fine. Yeah, I would like a full tank of drizzle water to start putting down greenhouses. Tout sweet. Yeah, let's get one going there. I'll need a woodcutter over there to clear out some space, and I guess it may as well just be you, because it seems fine. Let's clear out that bit so that the woodcutter can be there, and let's click this button for the delivery. Excellent. Looking for coats. Didn't get them. I mean, I'm getting some copper ore from the clay pits, and I've got a lot of clay pits. The smelter is not crazy to pick up. Likewise, the furnace is also not that crazy to pick up. Decent copper bar production, plus I make pie, which is nice. Forster's Hut, like, there's something to be said about all of these. I'll probably click the smelter, though. Didn't get coats, unfortunately. That sucks. Hopefully I find another way to get that. Anyway, auto-collect trade routes now, because this is done. We have that wonderful +3 to Global Resolve artifact, and we got enough Ancient Tablets to turn in both of the orders, which will be amazing. Oop, and I got some reputation, too. Clothing? No, no clothing. Got some pretty nice stuff, though. Clan Hall and the Market are both excellent. Clan Hall would be way better, just because I can have religion and brawling going, and the humans and the lizards will both love that. Market is, like, the passive on Market is amazing. Do not sleep on Market carts. +10 to carrying capacity is ridiculous. But I think the Clan Hall's just a bit stronger. Where do I put this massive lunker? I mean, I'd love to put it here, but I just destroyed my herbalist camp. I really need parts. Like, real bad. And there's no real way to get it without making coats or popping a cache. I don't think any of these caches have parts either. It's possible the next trader will have some parts for me. Could sell some stuff. Probably not this stuff, though. Granted, I could probably sell the tools, as blasphemous as that feels. Now that I have the smelter, like, tool production and metalworking is a lot more viable. I'll probably have enough to handle it. Oop. And the crypt is done. Sorry, Crispix. Your reign of terror is over, at least for now. And yeah, let's deliver both of these. Get constant pottery. We can get the press. Absolutely mind-blowing amount of tools, which is very helpful. It's helpful to the point where I think I'm gonna send some off to the Citadel. I would like to keep 15 around for Glade events, but oh god, math. Popping a large cache would leave me with 14. So probably just want to pop a medium cache. Like, I still might consider popping that just for the movement speed, but this one I don't care about. Let's send that off to the Citadel with all of my no spare workers. All right, you're spare enough for the moment. Let's find some coats. No coats. Just find a ranch. Like, the trees drop meat, so I really don't need a ranch very much. In fact, I kind of don't need it at all. A small farm would let me make grain, which gives you flour, which, you know, can also be turned into beer. I don't like any of this. That might be either a reroll or a sell on it for the moment kind of pick. Yeah. Lots of stuff to think about. I should expand to a new hearth soon, too. I got options, certainly. Probably want to expand towards the cooperage so that I can, you know, use it and not feel terrible about it. This is, like, enough space. And putting a warehouse down here next to the greenhouses would be, like, smart. Of course, that requires parts, which I do not have at all, and have seemingly no way to get any. So, yeah. Is not fantastic. But, you know, to be fair, we're in a pretty great spot after getting the pottery delivery line, and now we're getting pottery from every glade we pop open. Like, we basically have no reason to make pottery in the stamping mill now, which is sad in a way, but also in a way it's great because I don't have to spend resources on it. Let's focus him on only making flour for now. We've got plenty of drizzle water. Huzzah! You two help build, and let's get this spot cleared out. I want all of this gone. Gotta get the greenhouse going. Gotta find parts. Hopefully the trader will have some parts I can buy. Okay, this is done. Lovely. You can use whatever fuel we have. Something to be said about using oil and sea marrow, honestly. Let's just make 20 of these. 2 blizzards on the blight post. They should clear out the blight during the storm. Hopefully I won't forget about them. I'm not using barrels for anything right now. The amber might be more useful than the potential good the barrels will do later. It's fair. Probably don't want to sell clay just yet. Yeah, it's pretty okay. I also have the press now. I'm not sure I want to build it very much. Like, we've got free oil production, we've got better flour production. It lets us make luxury goods, though, which could be helpful for an order in the future, maybe. I don't think I need to spend resources putting it down right now, though. I think the builders are better served making the road here, making the greenhouse, and getting stuff cleared out. I think right now I need to stop. I need to stop with the glades. Unless we get an order for more glades, I think the best thing to do is just like to focus on long-term viability of all of this nonsense. Oh, we got another reputation point, did we? Okay, if I picked up leisure and education from the forum, I basically have everything but luxury covered. And that's a lot of nice services. That might be better than anything else. I might need the small farm later on, though, to make ale with. Yeah, I mean, what do I want? I mean, a lot of this is academic. I have no way of producing ale or scrolls right now anyway. Let's just click the small farm. See what we're getting after this. Probably the tincture here. I want ale and wine. Advanced Strain Collector would be really nice, since I haven't found a Drizzle Geyser yet, and probably never will. But I don't think it's as important as getting the tincture. Rainmeal could make me scrolls, but I'm not too concerned about it. Let's just get some more farming going and call that good. That's such a long way to travel back to the warehouse. Blease, do you have parts? No. Ah. That sucks. You have some interesting stuff. Oh, wow, you have some really good stuff, actually. Holy moly. Yeah, Blease is presenting me with some pretty fantastic stuff here. I am willing to give up my tablet for a lot of money from Blease right now. Yeah, that's fine. Hostility for sure. +3 plank production would be amazing, and the kiln would also be amazing. Man, those are good. Uh, I'll get 4 ambers pretty soon, so I'm just gonna sit on it for the moment. I'll have it auto-paused before Vlies leaves so that I can make my last purchases. That'll be fine. Where are all my humans? 2 in the forager camp, 2 in the plantation, and 1 building. Alright, you start making mushrooms as hard as possible. Herbs are not particularly needed right now, because we can make biscuits out of berries, which we have plenty of. We will want to eventually make a lot of herbs, but right now we have plenty of berries that it's not essential. We just need the mushrooms to turn into flour, I think, is the best thing I can do. Really wish he had parts. I really wish there was a way I could get parts right now. Oh good, because this is the cooldown on the Forest Guardian is back, and Crispus has made a home up here, which is not an area I expect to expand into. So just enjoy your time in the forest, I guess. Huh. I'm probably gonna click building the Citadel here. I need the parts, and the sturdy boots would be amazing. 20 packs of building material is a lot, but it's also something I can like do. So let's just do it. Makeshift post, sadly, is the best I can do for it. Oh well. Just have to get that down. I never built a trapper's camp either, my goodness. I have so much that needs doing. It's ridiculous. I'm so stymied on parts. It sucks. Okay, Vlies is about to leave. Oh. Right, I must have turned in an order and got an absolutely absurd truckload of amber. Okay, we'll just pick both of these up because they're both amazing. Something to be said about tool production too, but I don't think I have tool production. I have metal production, which is also fantastic, but not tool production. Let's get a lizard in on smelter actually. Start turning any copper ore we have into bars so we can use them for good stuff. And pipes so that we can work on rain punk. May as well pipe up the stormwater geyser now. One of them. One of the many stormwater geysers we have. God, it's ridiculous. And like, probably just start making the workshop faster. But yeah, +3 to plank production more than doubled my plank production. That's gonna be fantastic for the whole game. And now I have a kiln, which I can just basically dump all of my wood into it forever. Here's fine. It's near the lizards, that's aesthetically pleasing enough. And also the tinctury, can put it right here. That actually slots in pretty nicely. Eventually we'll start getting ale and wine and pigment, I guess. But that's after we put down a service building. I'd love to get the smithy building and maybe the ability to make parts in the smithy. That would be pretty sick. Stonecutter's camp has run out of deposits. That's fine and expected. Just get more clay. Lots of good choices here. Let's just pick that one. That's good. The clay will come in quite handy for bricks and stuff. Forager's camp has run out. Is that actually the last Forager's camp locale I have? It looks like it. Great. Actually, that's wonderful. Let's salvage that for parts, get a herbalist camp down, start collecting these, and the humans can go get mushrooms from the greenhouse. I will love that for us. Is it viable to start making the cooperage at some point? Like, we have a lot of reeds. We have the ability to make metal. And, like, the smelter's very good at it. We have enough clay pits that will be well stocked in copper ore for a while. I could probably get that going, but I think I'll wait for the clan hall to be built. Once these berry bushes are cleared out, I'll put the clan hall there. It'll look very nice. Also need to think about upgrading the hearth at some point. Let's put down another park. We'll put down some aesthetics. Clan hall, I'm gonna basically just slap down right there. So let's drop a bunch of very scary looking plants here. Fits with the clan hall theme. Thorn, Night Ford, yeah, let's get another Night Fern up there. Perfect, kind of. Alright, storm hit. Let's see how bad it is. I've had worse. Let's run as many woodcutters as we can, while keeping hostility somewhat low. And now, thanks. Love that for us. Let's cut another woodcutter suddenly. Guess you. Alright. That will do. We can get you harvesting in the meantime. And the rest are perfectly fine on building. That's all excellent. With absorption, the lizards are not going to be able to clear out the blight rot cysts within a reasonable time frame. So I'm going to put a third on it. My God, you're quick on the draw with with making things harder for me. I respect it as much as I hate it. 22, you want to keep 15 around, so I really don't have enough tools to pop caches for no reason. Alright, Baptism of Fire is excellent. Yeah, that's enough. That cleared out the blight, which is good. Though, ironically, we want to make more blight pretty soon, because that means we can reduce hostility with all the burning we'll do. So let's pipe up the workshop, turn on the happy juice. Maybe the smelter too? Maybe. Like, I don't think the smelter is going to be, like, at all useful. Apart from, like, a place I can shove my lizards into so they'll be happier during the storm. I think that'll be the only thing it does. But, that could be enough. It could be enough to reasonably do stuff with it. Oh, wait, no, I'm building a kiln. Never mind. That's what I'm going to pipe up next. And the smelter, you are going to be working on pipes, I assume. Given that you have, like, plenty to make pipes with. Yeah. Good, good. Good, good, good. And, don't want bricks made here. We could have jerky made here. There's no law that says I cannot make some jerky in here. So let's make it out of coal. And just put a bunch of lizards in here. They love it, they'll be happy, and we'll have a ton of coal, which will make us happier. It'll be great. Also, packs of building materials I need to make at some point. Definitely would prefer to make this out of wood, given that we have an absurdly good wood production. And yeah, that's all my reasoning. What else do we have? Some very tempting stuff. Driving water, like... part of me likes driving water. Because you very slowly make woodcutting a lot faster. But the operative word there is very slowly. I guess that was 2 words. Shut up. This is nice for making your wood production a lot faster. Guild Catalog I also kind of love. This is Prestige 5, so my amber's like worth something now. So getting that extra blueprint or perk available could end up giving me like really nice stuff. Titan belt stacks. But I think I'm just going to grab the guild catalog, hope for something really sweet from the traders. Da, 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 da. I don't mind selling a bit of fabric. We're not making use of it since we still don't have coat production. And we're still not using the barrels for anything, right? Like, we're getting the tincture down, but we don't have a place to, like, make ale or wine useful. So, like, I'm sure we'll get enough of these later that I'm fine selling it for amber for now. Definitely want to get plenty of amber for the next trader that comes. Let's up our planks cap. Definitely want them to focus on making more planks. Yeah, we've got plenty of everything else in the tank. Let's focus on that. We definitely need another hearth as well. Very tempted to put it here, or like around here somewhere. It's close-ish to the farms, so that I don't feel too bad about the distance I'll have to walk from the warehouse to the farm. Yeah. Seems okay to me. Let's clear this up. Also want to pull some beavers off of the camps and get them back on wood cutting. Definitely want max woodcutters as much as I can manage. Still pretty light on tools, unfortunately. Or parts. Also light on tools, but that's a different issue. Yeah. Like, I want a trapper's camp real bad, because I've got all of this meat just lying around I'm not using. But I need the parts for, like, a warehouse, too. A lot of things I need. And more people is also one of those things. I think more humans? I think more humans. Almost certainly more humans. Like, the lizards will be nice and all, but, I am hopefully going to make use of this fertile ground down here with a farm. I want to get up another greenhouse pretty soon as well. All of those things mean I need humans. And we don't have many humans. And so we need more humans. More of the humans. Don't ask me what this accent is. I don't know. Anyway, the hearth is very full now. Definitely need a new one soon. Probably delayed the next hearth like for too long, if I'm being real. But such is life. I'm not a perfect player. I might not even be a good player. I don't know. I posted I was streaming today on the Against the Storm Discord, and I was expecting more people to come in and tell me how bad I am, but none have. Which, I mean, part of me is happy about that, and part of me's not. I don't know. I expected more. I expected more pain, but I didn't get it. I guess I should be happy about that. Just drop the hearth here. Get that going. That'll line up really nicely with that road, which pleases part of my brain that is pleased by well laid out things. Still don't really need the cooperage. Ooh, I do need people on this though, for sure. I guess going down to one builder is fine. Although I really don't need a big, huge stock of fuel right now, either. Once this guy's done, I'll turn him into a builder. Because we have lots of building to do. Many much builds. Much of the builds. I'm just gonna keep thinking I can make a trade route for this entire drizzle when I really can't. Wouldn't mind more people in the kiln too. Also, I should cap how much jerky I produce. I only have 12 lizards. They're the only people that really like jerky, so like cap it at like 40? 50 maybe? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Gotta turn that tree meat into something, right? I sure do love me some tree meat. The actual explanation is that it's full of grubs and the grubs turn into meat. Why it drops meat and not insects is a question for philosophers that are paid more than I am. Two available trade routes. Oh, I have enough barrels. I mean, 10 for 2 is not a great deal, to be honest. Yeah. Why aren't you focusing on plant production? Oh, because we maxed out on it. Okay. That explains it. Yeah, okay. Fair. Highly fair. We need another lizard house somewhere. I should put down more aesthetics decorations then, because we'll need them. I'll need them built at some point. Let's make some lamps, because those are cute, and I like them, and that's the entire reason. We're good in the greenhouse. I'm not sure we have enough humans to justify second greenhouse yet, but we're close, and I guess that's enough. House is being built. That's all happy schmappy. One thing I will say about this forest mystery, it certainly is making drizzle water go up very quickly, and I appreciate that. Oh yeah, turn mushrooms on to flower for sure. Holy moly, that's essential. Speaking of essential, probably should put someone else in the cookhouse. Like, we're not keeping up with the biscuit production anywhere near what we should. So yeah, just make sure we're getting enough biscuits going. Don't want to sell skewers, not excited about selling bricks or tools. Like, this is an okay price for bricks, but it's only just okay. Not exciting. Put down a little park here. I'm gonna move a bunch of this superfluous housing over here, and we'll call that good. Still lacking parts for a warehouse, unfortunately. Okay. Got the hearth down. Lovely. But could pull someone off something. Maybe I don't need this many people in the kiln. It's good to have more. It's good to have 2 people in the kiln, but I think Lizard will be happier working in the hearth. And now we move a bunch of these things over, now that the hearth is staffed and people live in it. Move that over here too. Whoops, that's not rotate at all. That's orders. We can move the beaver house over here too. We'll put it, just gonna keep clicking that. My fingers are having a one-off error. My brain's not functioning at peak again. It happens. But yeah, let's get all this cleared out. Let's not pop into the glade before I'm ready, granted, but all this getting cut down will be lovely. Still need to make building materials. Oh right, that's why I went so hard on plank production, because I need 20 packs of building materials for this order. This order I would really, really love to get done. So you go in there, start making a bunch of packs of building materials. We also have like 2 going on 3 charges of the Forsaken Altar, so I think I'm pretty happy dropping that down and seeing what benefits I can get. Stother! Hello, you don't give parts, that sucks. You do, however, give better fuel efficiency, which is great, and a longer clearance, which is also pretty great. I don't have any trade routes ready to go. Could sell some sea marrow. I definitely would love the clearance totem. That makes it so that I will definitely get my crops harvested in time. Sometimes you will lose some crops to just being slow collecting stuff. I can sell you a single jerky too. Sure. Slightly more efficient. Cool. I don't actually like decreasing the storm duration. I find the downtime during the storm is actually pretty helpful for getting things built. And just having more time during the year is just, like, better, in my opinion. Love the advanced filters, but you don't really have the money for it. Such is life. A lot of things you just don't have the money for when you would love the money. First you get the money. Then you get the perks. Then you get the win. I mean, I could sell some tree meat. Some tree jerky. We're pretty solid on food. I don't mind that. Yeah, we're pretty okay here. Sother's about to leave, that's fine. We'll need someone on the Blight Post soonish. Also gonna need more housing soon, too. The Last Order. What do you have for me? All of this sucks. Okay. I can't do either of them because I can't make trade goods. I guess I'll click on expensive delivery because it is very mildly less painful to do, in my opinion. But yeah, don't like that. The trees are alive with a lot of meat grubs. I'm sure that's how that song goes. We're still not at Hostility 7, so that's good. I don't know how bad the storm's gonna be. Not that bad. It's really kind of okay. In fact, if I just, like, favor that now, then the humans will be upset. Alright, I probably need to lower hostility down to 4. Especially now that the forest is raging for some reason. And the beavers can clear off what little blight we have. That'll be fine. The rest I think I'm actually fine putting them on building. I do have a fair bit. Well, actually I don't have a fair bit. Let's get them working on the camps. Yeah, that's all fine. Still lacking parts for the trapper's camp, unfortunately. But we're working on it. Once these packs of building materials get done, we can we'll get more parts, and the parts will mean another camp, which means more meat, which means more food, which means hopefully easier time of it. I wonder who will be coming next. Also, is there any good trade routes? Yeah, I have 105 pottery that I'm not using, so I'm willing to sell that for money. The berries are an okay price. I have plenty of them. I can sell that for money. Yeah, that's all fine. I'd like to keep like 60 oil around for my next dangerous glade, which is gonna be this one. I still have yet to exploit like half of the things I've uncovered, so the dangerous glade is probably a bad idea just in general. But I'm gonna do it anyway, probably. Gosh. Probably pick the humans and beavers, which means I will want more beaver and human housing. And look at that. There's space and hearth for it, so let's put those down. Let's put those down correctly. Woodcutter's camp has nothing by it. What? Crazy talk. Get over here. Help with that. God, I know there's a duplicate hotkey. I've totally forgotten what it is. It's fine. I've only played hundreds of hours. Alright, I think we're getting through the storm okay. Could I get another woodcutter up? Just barely, even with the forest rage. Haha. Can't do nothing about my second woodcutter. Yeah. Get wrecked or something. Okay. Storm done. Huzzah. I love and hate Firelink Ritual. Anything that lowers hostility is good, but it fluctuates so darn much. Like if you don't have a steady supply of incense, it's like, oops, sometimes you'll have minus 50 hostility, sometimes you'll have nothing. It might be it's probably the best out of all these. I want to reroll. Gosh darn it. Okay, there's definitely options here. Wow, there's really options here. They're all weird options. Let's be clear about that, but they're all very viable options. Urban planning would be nice. I am doing a lot of trading with the Titan belts, and that makes the houses bigger. They can hold more. I won't have to build as many. It saves a lot of materials in the long run, and it's scaling, which is pretty cool. It does encourage very small trade routes, though. Counterfeit Amber is real fun. That is a weird synergy with Baptism of Fire because I'll make more Blightrot cysts I can burn for more hostility reduction. And I get Amber out of it, which is kind of hilarious. I almost certainly have to make a second Blight Post if I do that, which takes parts, which is a little rough. Copper Extractor, I have that smeltery that makes copper really easily. So like getting a copper from every 2 trees I fell, that's pretty good. So there's a lot to say about those 3. Overexploitation is like fine. If you're going heavy on gathering and you don't mind hostility, it's viable. I don't want it. I very rarely take it. It's like, I don't know, it's low on the totem pole of good cornerstones, let's just say that. I'm going with Counterfeit Amber. Let's go crazy with it. Let's just go absolutely nuts. Alright, let's pick up the humans and the beavers, and we'll get the humans in the greenhouse. And, of course, get them in the in the rain collector. And we'll get the rest of the beavers in places where they can woodcut. Don't need this many people on the blight post, for sure. Alright. Woodcutting camp. All of you. I have a builder, which I guess is fine. I guess. Yeah, we good, I think. Still looking for a building that makes coats, but hopefully a trader will pop by with those. Also need to do this haunted cooperage at some point. I have the oil for it now. I mean, is now good a time as any? Now could be as good a time as any. Alright, I can slow down some production. Yeah, we have how many? Yeah, we have plenty of fuel reserves. That's fine. You three get to cleansing. This has to go as fast as possible because, so I need all the people I can get on it because every 45 seconds I lose resolve. So, slow rolling that, not viable. Not in the slightest. Is a beam of light coming out of the door? It is. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's such a cool touch. I love it. God, I love how the game devs, I don't know, they're great. Like they put some love into this game, and you can tell. And I love the game. And it's just like, man, it's all really nice. I do need a builder. I don't think we need this many people on mushrooms. I probably overkill food production because I'm super duper paranoid about it. Ugh, sorry. My nose is stuffy. Oh my god, Crispix. You're so on the ball. I hate it. Oh, what's that? You need that done as quickly as possible? Well, let's just slow it down by 10%. Rubs hands together. Again, I hate it, but respect it. I really need the housings done. I'm going to sneeze. One moment. Whew, having a nose is disgusting. But anyway, I think we're good. A little surprised how slow the packs of building materials are going, but whatever. I'm not in a huge hurry. I am going to speed up time, though. You are full on drizzle water, which is kind of amazing, but I guess that's the forest mystery for you. The incoming drizzle water is kind of ridiculous. Keeps it pretty darn well stocked. Okay, cooperage is done. And this makes incredibly good training gear in tea. Wish I had a fox or a harpy for the tea, but we don't. And I will eventually want to make the training gear. Reeds or planks, I don't care what it's made out of. Definitely want to get a beaver in there at some point when the clan hall is done, but the clan hall won't be done until the herbalist's camp has cleared that out, so we good. And that's 3 freed up laborers. Probably want to get the camps refilled. Yeah. 2 builders is fine, right? Right, of course I'm right. Almost done with the packs of building materials. The person building them finally got around to delivering them. That's all we really needed. Stonecatcher's camp has run out. That's fine. There's lots of deposits around. Which is the best, though? I mean, the big ones are the best because they give more bonus loot. But that's a long trip. That's a long, long trip. I think I want to get these ones. That will do. Lots of blight rot. Very mildly scary, but we have plenty of fuel reserves, so I'll just... Only thing I really have to do is slap people into the blight post and they'll take care of it. Sir Renwald! Hello! Do you have parts? No. My god. My kingdom for parts. You do have some hostility reduction. And some human resolve, which is tempting. I almost certainly want the hostility reduction. Sell my sea marrow? I guess. Maybe some building material packs? I'm okay with that. Fine with me. Human resolve would be lovely, but kind of unnecessary. Like, it's necessary if I want to get resolve stacks from them, but otherwise it's like, it's whatever. Oh god, my nose. I'm actually very tempted to sell all these building pack materials and get, like, the Viceroy's Survival Guide. But I'm not going to. Although, I probably won't need any more Wildfire Essence for this game. If it goes on very long, I might need more, but it feels unnecessary. Speaking of unnecessary, I don't need clearance water. Thank you. Get to building. I should probably drop a field kitchen down. It's like, it's probably well past the point where I should have been making pickled goods and porridge for everyone. But I really wanted a good building for it and not the terrible buildings that the field kitchen is. But it's probably time. I would prefer, like, getting better services going, given that that's what clears the level 7 forest mystery that continually terrifies me. To the point where, you know, I picked up counterfeit amber and baptism of fire just so that I'd get a lot of blight rot to clear out. I definitely need this space cleared out, so collecting those berries will be excellent. Move these around, and then build up the clan hall. That should be everything. Oh no, I'm lacking a bit of comfort. That's fine. Just put some parks down. Get the lamps in, like, slightly better places. You know, make it so that, like, here's the clan hall and it's well lit. This is my headcanon and I'm sticking with it. And the building materials are done. Wonderful. We got parts, we got movement speed, we got copper, and we've got cloth? No. Some really good stuff, though. Clay pit gives me infinite clay and reeds, and I do have a clearance geyser, so that's highly viable to take. Though I doubt I'm going to go through all of my clay deposits right now, because we have a somewhat excessive amount of them. Probably nice, unneeded. Scrolls would be cool, and the ability to make tools would also be very nice. Brick oven would also be great, because humans and lizards love pie, and there's no better building for pie. Plus, it can make incense in a pitch. Probably just that. Probably just that. Let's put the brick oven right here. And I need to blow my nose again. Ugh, my schnoz. I have no deposits for this anymore. I should probably just salvage it. Yeah, I don't have anything for the herbalist camp either. Yeah, I mean, it's not a big deal to rebuild, so I'll just do that. We should definitely put down a warehouse over here now, too. Getting it near the farms would be best. So, like, right here? That'd be nice, and eventually I could get a road up from that farm. That someday future farm that may happen or may not happen, depending on how I'm feeling. How the food situation is progressing. Also, we're out of drizzle water already. Ack. Boy, that happened fast. Well, but this is why I really wanted a geyser from somewhere. Don't use drizzle water in that, obviously. We have a ton of stormwater. Turn mushrooms into porridge. Do not make biscuits or jerky here, but you can bottle up basically infinity mushrooms and berries. We'll cap that at 80 and cap the porridge at like 40. Those are fine. Just get you in the field kitchen. Get cooking. Should be good. Right, I don't actually have any clearance geysers now that I recall, so clay pit was actually kind of a terrible pick if I had accidentally picked it. Alright. My god, you're fast on the draw. Holy. It's kind of stunning. Alright. Yeah, definitely gonna have to cut a woodcutter for surezies. Beavers are still upset, but I think I can just deal. Do I have lizards that are not being optimally used? Yeah. Okay. You get out of there. You get out of there. I want these two. I mean, I want as many people as I can at the Blight Post. But I wanted the lizards specifically for something that is now suddenly escaping me, so good job, brain. Anyway, the Forsaken Altar is here. We're not paying in blood. Let's see what we get. Ooh, 2 blueprints? I mean, Titan Belt's amazing. That's just free trading forever, but like 2 blueprints? Yeah. Yeah. Can't not click that. Oh! Fuel burns longer, and sacrifices last longer. With humid climate, this is ridiculously good. Oh yeah. Click that. Click that hard. And then we get this. This is the better overexploitation that doesn't give you any hostility. Probably just trade negotiations, though. I am doing a lot of trading. I think that's perfectly reasonable to get. Cool. Those were some absolutely fantastic pickups. Speaking of fantastic pickups, let's get the clothier for coats, because we have a need of that for an order, and also we just need it. Oh gosh, I forget what makes trade goods. Carpenter's tempting. Smithy is also very tempting. I could make tools with all this copper I have, and then I could also make trade goods. Also tempted by just a really nice service building. The temple would be pretty nice. Anything that gives luxury and leisure. I mean, the forum. Tavern would, yeah, the tavern would also be great. Yeah, tavern would be pretty fantastic. But I don't know. Tools would, like, both of them would help me win. Let's not mince words here. Uh, do I just get the tavern? Do I have any, I've only got Clan Hall as my service building. Tavern would be nice. I'd also like the temple, but... Okay. I'll pick that and the clothier. It's good enough. I'm not gonna sweat over the details for much longer. And where's a good spot to slap this down? Okay, I don't have a lot of good slap it down spots right now. I guess this is close enough. I'd rather it be there because then the entrance is slightly closer to the warehouse. I'm planning to put a warehouse there. I don't know. There's arguments for a lot of things. Beavers are a bit upset. Might have to cut more woodcutters. Depends. Oop, the trapper's camp is done. Right, that's why I needed the free lizards. That's right. I had a reason. My brain wasn't completely off. A lot of happy lizards, that's for sure. Yeah, you get over here in the trapper's camp. The blight post is working good and hard. I cannot pull people off of it right now because we've got quite a bit of rot. Not gonna lie, it is mildly scary how much of that we have. I'm gonna put down some nice aesthetics here. We'll get to the newcomers when the storm finishes. That should get us to level 2 soonish. Alright, blight post is nearly done. Cutting down on the hostility a bit more. Got minus 50 hostility just from baptism. Love it. Love that for us. Good, 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 good. And that's all the blight. Excellent. We'll leave a lizard on there because it makes him happy. We'll get a human there to keep picking berries. Like, I want the berries picked up, like, the most. Please do not pick up these mushrooms. Do not want... I want to clear space for more housing, primarily. Ah yes, completely out of drizzle water. Rough. Rough times. Okay, I think I just favor the beavers and we get through the storm. Just help out the little pansies. There we go. Okay. 2 people on Rain Collector. Rest into the greenhouse. And now we've got newcomers. And this. I picked up a tavern, as I recall. I did not pick up tool production. So silent looting is a little less exciting. Reinforced access, however, is great. Let's just pick that up and get people. This is 5 people, this is 6 people, so I'm probably just going to click the fewer people and call it good. Need another lizard house and another beaver house, and we're actually good on human houses, which is a nice, nice. Don't have to build any more those. The aesthetics are going fine. I think that's all okay. All the camps are good. The clan hall's about to be done, so like getting training gear made is not crazy. Okay. It's all fine. Right. Let's put down the clothier up here. And probably should just break into that now, because it's the start of drizzle, and there ain't no better time to pop into a glade than the start of drizzle. Forest mystery is dependent. Clan hall will go up soon. Lizards would love to be in there. Do I have the ability to make incense? I kind of forget. Yeah, the brick oven. That has yet to be built, but we'll get there. Probably. Let's cap that at 80, and we can make incense very poorly here, and I'm fine with that. You know, I'm fine-ish with that. Wood or coal is both fine. Definitely need the woodcutter camps fully manned again. In fact, I want to get a third one down at this point. We're stretching the amount of wood we have quite a bit. Also, what's in here? It says Haunted Small Farm. These are amazing. Love to see that. And we also have a hidden trader ceremony. The victory point would be real sweet. It would be very easy to burn this down and fine. But I think I want the victory point here. So let's get a bunch of packs of provisions and just report those to report it to the Citadel. I think we'll get enough packs of provisions made in, if not plenty of time, at least enough time. And that'll be good enough. I should also fill the clan hall with people. Not that I have a lot of extras. Oh boy, do I have a lot of people doing stuff I really want them to do. Yeah, we're kind of just good on everything. Fair enough. I could probably sell some flour just fine. I'm making a lot of it. In fact, I should probably up the cap to make sure this guy stays working for a very long time. Also wouldn't be crazy to like pipe it up, but I don't have a clearance geyser. Yes, I do. I have a clearance water geyser right there. Well, okay. I guess we can build a geyser there. Anything else I want to do? Could take this guy out of the smelter, but it doesn't feel necessary. God, my throat. Yeah, everyone's kind of doing what they have to. Fair enough. Anything else I could sell? Still have an absolutely absurd amount of pottery. I would love to turn that into an absurd amount of money. Don't have enough oil that I'm comfy with it being just chucked. This is a great price for barrels, though. Okay, it's a truckload of money that'll come in. I like that a lot. As an American, I tend to like money. Gosh, I hope that didn't lose me viewers. But, yeah, I think I can just fast forward a bit. Wait for these provision packs to be done. They only need to do the do this 5 times for us to get enough So theoretically, that should go quickly. Especially if I tell them to do it as a priority. Brick oven's done. Love a lizard in there. I guess we can cut someone from the cookhouse, because it's taking somebody from food production and putting him on food production. It's kind of a wash. A lot of happy people. Love to see it. And we're getting there. Have 9 packs of provisions. Yep. Getting there. Just 2 more, and that should be enough. Very good. That should be all I need. This is ticking down upsettingly quickly, but oh well. Any good trade routes? None I want to do. Also, I have a lot of money coming in, so probably don't need to do that very much. Man, those are lucrative with the trade negotiations. It's silly good. Force the delivery. And let's get somebody working to report this Serendipity. I'm gonna get it in with plenty of time, so I don't need to speed it up at all. So I can just sit on it. What do we have here? I might just pick up the Tinkerer for the tool production. I'm also a little tempted to reroll, but I just want the tools. Tinkerer's fine. I'm not going to be upset about 2-star instead of 3-star. Also, hello, Velise. You're selling techniques to the Firekeeper. I want that. I also want your furniture. Thank you very much. My 40 will come in just before he leaves, so that's some good timing. I mean, that's some calculated timing that I calculated. And let's pull someone from something. It's hard to pull them from stone cutting. It's hard to pull them from anything, honestly. Maybe the Trapper's Camp? Maybe. Don't need the meat production given that the meat comes from the trees. Delicious tree meat. But I really need a builder. Got a lot of buildings queued up, and not a lot of building materials. Oh, I've got plenty of building materials, actually. Well, if I've got plenty of building materials, mayhap I should take someone off of the workshop so that they can help build. Yep. Felice is about to leave. My money came in. Lovely. Let's get the drying racks. That will come in handy soon. Not producing any resin, so that's pointless. Victory point? Sure. Why not? He's not selling parts or wildfire essence, and that's the only other thing I'd want to buy, so I guess we're good. Alright. Yes, you two are done collecting rain. I should have pulled you out of there a long time ago. Oh well. It's my bad. How are we doing here? We have the oil to cleanse it. Probably do that at the start of next drizzle, given the hideously crippling global resolve penalty it will give us. Brawling and religion, yeah. Put you in the oven, but in a good way. Yeah, we're good. All these packs have been allocated, so I can send off a thing that costs 1. Plenty of mushrooms, may as well. I mean, we have plenty of bricks, but do I want to sell bricks? It's a great price for it. I guess I'm okay with it. I won't hate myself for doing it. Alright, how many cysts do we have? We've got 2. I think one lizard can handle 2 cysts during the storm. That is, however, quite indicative of the fact that I really need to pipe something else up. The kiln. Almost for certain. Oh hey, I'm at 7 hostility for some reason. That means people start dying. Cut all the woodcutters. Good lord. Terrifying. Alright. Another reputation bonus. Do I care about 3-star fabric? I do care about making trade goods, because that is an order. So I guess I care about 3-star fabric too, then, huh? Temple would be lovely. Sacrament of the Flame is pretty sick. Although I'm not doing much in the way of sacrificing in the hearth, like, at all this run. Which is nice, but also makes that a lot less useful. So let's get down the Weaver, and the Clothier is finally up. Wonderful. We don't have any education ability right now, so let's just cap this at 50 and get some beavers working in it. Cool. You're both done. That's fine. You can just be done. Any lizards I'm not optimally using? No, they're all kind of in the places they love being. That's kind of funny. Let's get you 3 in the Blight Post. You can go back to the Trapper's Camp. And the rest building? Sure. Seems okay. Okay. We should get through this storm with relative ease. Relative. Yeah, I can probably just fast forward a bit. Hopefully my builders will finish a bunch of the buildings, I'll start getting coats, finally get this clothing for the people order done, and maybe keep enough of a stock that the beavers and the humans are actually happy with it. You know, cross fingers and all. Tinkerer is done. Can start making some tools. Cap it at 24 because that's the most I will ever need to open a cache. And speaking of caches, I should just pop some open. We're getting all the pottery we need from the delivery line, so I think popping this open is fine. Trapper's Camp has run out. Reasonable. Let's get that. I forget. Do I have enough parts for a warehouse? I do. Alright. Drop it here? Probably actually here. Like, I'm cleansing that farm and I'm gonna use it. So, like, here's perfectly fine. Alright, the Blight's done. Excellent. Let's get some more builders going. Actually, you guys may as well go to the Rain Collector, because we'll need you there soon. And a new cornerstone. A lot of win more stuff here. I mean, we get sea marrow from trees. It's all kind of just, hey, do you want some money? And I don't really feel like I need more money. Can I have something else? Trade logs? Ooh, prosperous archaeology. I am planning to open a lot of caches now that I have the tools. That seems fine. Speaking of tools, let's get these guys. I'm not calling them tools, to be clear. They just came with them. You know, and I don't mean they came with tools because they are tools also. But you know, you get it. We're good. With all these people, let's get the lizards in making food. One person on the Tinkerer is fine. I want to get those tools sorted immediately. Gotta get the woodcutters back up. And I want them to be beavers, so let's replace you guys in the clothier. Yeah. Everyone's sort of where they need to be, sort of. I think when this guy's done with that, I can swap into a camp. That leaves me with a single builder, which I'm not a fan of. I should be able to handle the blight with 22 fuel. That should be no problem. Yeah, I guess we're good-ish. Just make sure there's plenty to cut. And, sure, let's start cleansing the farm. Get that going. Trader ceremony. Yep, cemetery is almost done. It was a little tighter than I expected, but we're getting it in under the wire, no problem. Which I guess means it wouldn't be under the wire, but shut up. Weavers doesn't have enough people working on it. You're very busy making copper, which is good. So kind of just have to wait for the Glade events to be done, more or less. There you go. Lovely. When we get the warehouse done, that'll be lovely. No pipes, but the guy in the smelter's working on that. Wonderful. Alright, Weaver's just about to be finished. So no more fabric production here. But we are going to produce a lot of fabric here. Use anything we have. In fact, might actually be time to turn on plant fibers here. Like, we're good on food, at least mildly. And we're not good on stuff to make fabric out of. So let's do that. And we need trade goods. We need 25 trade goods, which is a lot. Fair enough, though. Yeah, we have a lot of barrels and pottery that I'm willing to just shove into boxes and ship out. Plenty of flour, though that's our food, so maybe not be too cavalier about it. Sure, you being the weaver. Once this guy's done, he'll free up a builder. And once these guys are done, we'll free up 3 builders. It'll be excellent. In fact, they're pretty much just done already. So yeah, cleansing complete. Lovely. Let's get some farm fields down, and let's just make an absurd amount of veggies and grain. Yeah. That sounds absolutely fantastic. Alright. Clothier's working hard, people have clothing, the weaver's working on fabric and trade goods, that'll be lovely. We've got a ton of resolve. Clothing for the people done. And seal complete. Always good to see kind soul and unity. No one died, no one left. Got an appreciative nod from the queen. It's a big deal, by the way. And, yeah. Finished the sealing. GG. Thank you, Crisp. Thank you, Crisp. That is the platinum seal, all nice and done. Done and dusted. Cycle duration permanently increased. Platinum seal complete. Let's hit the button and get going. It's a truckload of rewards too. It's really nice. Goodbye, world. It was nice playing with you. Till next time. I don't know if there's anything past platinum. I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't know. I haven't read the patch notes deep enough. Let's have a look-see-loo. We got another platinum seal, which, like, yeah, could do. Cobalt! Oh, dang. Okay. 60 fragments. That's a lot. Okay, good to know. That's also a fair distance away. Wow. Okay. Okay. Sure. Sure. How interesting. I will probably chain my settlements to go down here. Try to hit as many of these little things as possible so I get resupplies and more fragments. Boy, in order to hit 60, like I get 5 per village on Prestige 5. Yeah. I need to make like 12 settlements? That's too many. Ooh, and the minimal difficulty is Prestige 10? Yeesh. Like, the funny thing is... the funny thing about it is... like... the faster I make them, the more I can do. Like, Prestige 10 tends to be, like, so hard that I have really long games. Might be best to just stick with Prestige 5 so I have short games. Though, eventually it's going to force me to do Prestige 10 down there. But, yeah, I think I'll be making this journey down to the Cobalt Seal. And that will be, quite the challenge. Quite the challenge indeed. Yeah, I got 72 years to do all of that. Like, I don't think I can... I'm gonna need some royal resupplies for sure. But that is for later. I am hungry and tired, and my voice is shot, so I'm gonna call it a stream. Thank you very much for joining me this session. Really appreciate it. I hope it was fun making my life slightly harder. And yeah, another Against the Storm stream next Sunday for sure. And I don't know, we'll see how the week goes, see if I can sneak anything in. But for now, next scheduled stream is Final Fantasy. I raid with my peeps on Tuesday, trying to get down P12S. We'll see how that goes. It should be a fun time. But until next time, again, thank you for watching, and have a lovely evening. Peace!